Welcome to Nivi's Toy Story! Hi guys, it's Nivi. I hope you're doing very well and I'm doing good too. Did you watch my last Toy Story, which was Rapunzel? Well, I hope you did. Do you know what Toy Story I'm going to tell you today? It is the story of Cinderella. I know. You might think I've already said this story, but do you know what? There are 4 different types of Cinderellas all over the world. One is French, another one is Chinese, and another one is Egyptian, and the other one is North America. Do you know what? I am going to dedicate the whole week of telling you Cinderella. Today, I'm going to tell the French version of Cinderella. Do you know why I picked the French version of Cinderella? Because I love it. This is the way I order it. First one is French, second one is Chinese, third one is Egyptian, and the fourth one is North America. So you might be different. Please comment them below and put them in order. Let's start the French version of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl called Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters because her mother and father died. She didn't have any brothers or sisters. Poor Cinderella had to do all the work for the 2 stepsisters and the stepmother. Those 3 were very, very mean. Do you know what Cinderella had to do? She had to scrub the floor, wash the dishes, and clean the stepmother's and the stepsisters' rooms and beds. But Cinderella only had dirty, ripped clothes and a very, very bad quality bed. But you see, the stepmother and 2 stepsisters' beds and clothes, they are all fine. Poor Cinderella. Soon, an invitation came. Quickly and happily, the stepmother ran to the door and got the invitation and read it. And then her face got happy and she said to the 2 stepsisters, "Look, we got an invitation from the prince. We can go to the ball. Come on, it's only 2 days left and we had to get there before anyone can." But then Cinderella heard and said, "Can I come?" But the stepsisters looked at Cinderella cruelly and said, No chance of going to the ball, you person. You had to do all the work, and before we come, it should be perfect. All this should be perfect." So when the day of the prince's ball came, poor Cinderella had to brush their hair, get the perfect clothes, do the same job every single day. And then they all 3 went and left the house. Cinderella was wishing really hard to go to the ball. He wants to see the prince. He wants to see all the lovely people. So he went out on the garden and said, "Oh, please, I wish to go to the prince's ball." With a shock, she saw the fairy godmother come, and with her magical wand, she touched Cinderella's dirty, rocky, ripped dress into a perfect, pure dress. And she was so happy, and she said to the godmother, "Oh, thank you. Now I can go to the ball." And then she got her magical wand and topped the pumpkin into a ball. And he got 6 rats for 6 horses and 1 person to ride the horse. And then Cinderella went inside. But then the fairy godmother said, "Wait, one thing. You need to come here before midnight, otherwise the magic is gone and your dirty, rippy dress will come out." Quickly and carefully, Cinderella agreed and went to the ball. When she opened the door, everyone in the hall just wanted to look at her beautiful dress and glass slippers. So soon after, the prince saw the lovely Cinderella and danced with her. A few hours later, Cinderella wanted to check the clock just in case it was 12 o'clock. But with a shock, she saw the time. It was 11:59. She only had 1 minute. Otherwise, the magic is gone. Du, du, du. All of a sudden, she ran as fast as she can to her house. With leaving 1 glass slipper, she didn't want to worry about that. She just quickly went to her house and done all the washing dishes and scrubbing the floor quickly before the stepmother and the stepsisters came. So when the ball ended, the prince just looked at the glass slipper and said, "Why would this beautiful girl run away at instance? I wanted to dance with her all day. I know what I'm going to do." With confidence, the prince said, "Whoever's feet fit on this glass slipper perfectly, I will marry." So he checked in every single house with his 12 slaves. And finally, they came to Cinderella's house. So then they knocked on the door. They didn't. So then the stepmother thought, who would come in this late hour? So she opened the door and she saw the prince. Then with a little bit of anger, she said, "What are you doing, Prince? I thought you're supposed to be on the ball and you're not allowed to come here." The prince said, "Whoever feet fit perfectly on this glass slipper, I will marry." So then first was the stepmother. She tried it on, but with a shock, she saw that her feet was too big. So then they said, "Next." And the second one was the first stepsister. She tried it on, but her foot was too small for the shoe. Third was the second stepsister. She tried it on, but it was too big. Do you know what the stepmother done to the stepsister's feet? She got a knife and chopped off the heel, and then she tried it on. With pain, she went on. But one of the slaves, she saw that there was blood. So then he said, "Look, there's blood." Then the prince pushed her off. And then Cinderella said, "Can I try it on?" The prince recognized her and said, "Of course you can." So she tried it on And do you know what happened? It fit perfectly. Then the prince carried Cinderella to the horse and they all went. And do you know what the stepsisters and the stepmother done? They were shocked. How can the prince go there and it fit perfectly onto Cinderella's feet? And they were like this. That is the end of the story. Did you like Cinderella of the French version? Well, I hope you did. If you like the story, please thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below to tell me what you like about the story. This is Nivi and the French version of Cinderella signing out.